Monks are one of the most skilled combat classes in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Characters of this class perfect their bodies to become the ultimate combat machines, honing their talents to be deadly weapons using just their fists. But aren't you tired of being skillful? Don't you just want to go apeshit? Well, I do, which is why I created the Way of the Brawler, a monastic tradition for adventurers who just want to beat the shit out of the bad guys. Did these guys train for years under a secret mountaintop monastery? No, they got all their information from the streets of Faerun and graduated top in class at the School of Hard Knocks. Starting right off the bat at 3rd level, you get the feature Scrappy, which means you are proficient in improvised weapons, which count as monk weapons for you. In addition, you may use your intelligence modifier rather than your wisdom when determining your unarmored defense or key save DC. Street smarts! In addition, you also get freestyle fighting, which essentially gives you a couple more key features to play with. These include Square Up. As a bonus action, you may spend 1 key point to gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage until the start of your next turn. Throwdown, which means once per turn on a successful hit with an unarmed strike or monk weapon, you can expend 1 key point to attempt to grapple a creature and may use your acrobatics skill in place of your athletics to make and maintain the grapple. Hurl allows you to spend 1 key point to make ranged attacks with improvised weapons as if they had the thrown property until the end of your turn, so long as they don't have the heavy or two-handed properties already. The weapons have a short range of 30 feet and a long range of 60 feet, and the damage type is determined by the DM. You can throw a beer bottle really far if you want to. Property damage, my personal favorite, means you can expend 1 key point to deal double damage to non-magical objects and structures until the end of your turn when attacking with unarmed strikes and monk weapons. Because what's a fight without a few broken tables? Starting at level 6, you get the feature Bare Knuckle Bruiser, which reduces any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage you take by a number equal to your proficiency bonus. In addition, you also get Mobility Master, which means you can move through the space of hostile creatures, but cannot end your turn occupying their space unless they have an ability that allows you to do so. Parkour. Starting at level 11, you get Super Combo, just like Street Fighter. Once per turn, when you make an unarmed strike or attack with a monk weapon, you can expend a number of key points up to your proficiency bonus to roll 1 additional martial arts die for every key point expended when determining damage if the hit is successful. The key points are expended whether you hit or miss your attack. At level 17, you get Signature Moves, which essentially allows you to choose 2 of your key or freestyle fighting abilities, and allows you to perform these maneuvers without expending key points. For example, you can Step of the Wind as much as you want, or take property damage and just become a straight up siege weapon. Finally, at level 17, you also get Ultra Combo, just like in Street Fighter. Using your action and bonus action, expend 5 key points and make an attack roll against a creature with an unarmed strike or monk weapon. On a successful hit, you deal 10d10 damage of the weapon's relevant damage type, plus any relevant modifiers for the weapon, which ignores any resistance or immunity to the damage type. Whether you hit or miss with this attack, you cannot use this feature again until you've finished a long rest. Basically, this gives you an opportunity to say, I'm gonna go all out just this once, and backhand Tiamat with no consequences, other than the standard consequences of backhanding Tiamat. And there you have it, the Brawler. The monk who just wants to beat the shit out of the bad guys and is damn good at it. If this sounds like the monk subclass for you, you can download it now at artofthecat.itch.io, along with some other homebrew stuff that I've cooked up prior and made videos about before. I'll also put the link in the comments just so you can easily copy and paste it, because that's not a button. I wish it was, but we don't have that technology yet. Monks.